But for tonight, we are exploring the biggest promotion of all three of these. Let's not beat around the bush here. ECW obviously had a big, impact on the Attitude Era. WCW also had a big impact with the competition, but the Kings were WWF in the Attitude Era, or from 97 to 2000, 2001. We're just kind of calling that the boom period of pro wrestling. But if you're a WWF fan or a WWE fan, it was the Attitude Era. And so this was where, a lot of these people became household names. You're going to see The Rock in here. You're going to see Stone Cold Steve Austin, which I don't have a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt, but I have a spiritual Stone Cold shirt that's got beer on it, so that's kind of my homage there. But we've got some other big names in here too. The Undertaker, Triple H, a lot of big stars. But we're gonna get into it here. I've got my wheel ready, which if you have tuned into these other broadcasts for WCW and ECW. I put all 10 of the wrestlers that we're going to be choosing from into this random wheel spinner, and we're going to make these matchups on the fly in real time. So yeah, we're excited. It's going to be fun. Raw is War will be the venue for these matches as well. All right, well, the game's kind of clunky sometimes when you're scrolling through the main menu. But yeah, if you didn't tune into our last ones, or even if you did, just as a recap, we're doing 5 matches for each of these promotions to get 5 winners. We're gonna move on to the next round with 5 winners from each side. But if you want to know who all is included in these winners for the other promotions, we got New Jack, Tommy Dreamer, Jerry Lynn, the Sandman, and Taz, all moving on to round 2. With one of those people getting a bye, whoever finished their match the quickest, which we believe to be New Jack, but I have not timed them officially. So, but tentatively, it looks like New Jack will probably have a bye there. And then in the WCW side, we have Lex Luger, Ric Flair, Hogan, Goldberg, Booker T. So, some pretty big names in these promotions are all representing their side, and we're gonna get 5 more winners starting now. What we did with the last games was that we made them all Extreme Rules matches, or no DQ matches. So we are gonna do that same thing here tonight as well, Extreme Rules. So, all right, let's hit this random wheel and see what our first matchup of the night is going to be.
It's going to be some rivals.
Yeah, we were definitely intrigued, thinking about like what could happen with some some matchups that don't mix with the era. So like Kurt Angle.
Yeah, Kurt Angle's going to kick it off here, and he kind of we had to bend the rules a little bit for him to squeeze him into the tournament, but you can't really have this era of WWF especially represented without Kurt Angle. He's one of the most impactful superstars that they've had ever. So
without a doubt, he came in hot too as a rookie, but he did squeeze into the Attitude Era. He was in WWF around 99 2000. I think it might have been 2000 when he came in there, but we got some low batteries here, but that won't matter because we're not actually playing. These are simmed, just so you guys know that as well, if we didn't go over that. But yeah, Kurt Angle, he's our first pick here tonight. Obviously we're gonna have the Kurt Angle of the era. So he's got hair in this sim here. But we'll see what his matchup's gonna be. We're gonna go ahead and
only an 89.
Yeah, only an 89 at this point. Oh, all right. We've
Yeah,
got our
one of the greatest actual wrestlers, maybe of all time.
Of all time, absolutely. I mean, I think most wrestlers today. Triple H or Chris Jericho. Very interesting.
I like that.
Yeah, it's a good match.
I think these guys match up pretty well.
Totally. We're gonna let these entrances play out as well, but for in the interest of not getting ourselves copyright muted, we're gonna just have our own music playing in the background, which is by Magpie Music we're listening to on Spotify. So we appreciate creators like that who are making their music available for us to use tonight. All right, so I kind of like this second attire with the dangly.
Yeah. Gotta have it.
Yeah, so we'll switch and let you guys see what we're looking at here. Kurt Angle versus Chris Jericho. Raw is War. Our first match of the night. Getting rid of a big name here, either way, you know. And yeah, I mean, like we said about the eras, you know, obviously Chris Jericho could have represented any three of these companies. He was in all three. But we're trying to pick the wrestlers that did their best work at that particular company and that most contributed to moving the needle, so to speak, for that company. So Jericho, when he came in '99, right off the bat with The Rock in a big promo battle, he was a main event player right off the bat, and he was the first undisputed champion. So I mean, you cannot understate Chris Jericho's impact on this era of wrestling as well. So here we go. Kurt Angle versus Chris Jericho. Raw is War.
Match one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Let's do.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yep.
You suck. You suck.
Oh no, we've got a rogue WWE logo popping up on the Tron here. In the multiverse, some things get crisscrossed, and then you just never know.
We're lost somewhere in the time vortex here.
Yeah, definitely. Who you got here?
This is a tough one to call. I feel like, especially these versions that we have are probably pretty similarly rated.
Yeah, I didn't.
I definitely would consider both of these guys probably underdogs of this side of the bracket for sure. A-Town down, baby.
But they got the driving thing. Break the wall down.
A-Town down. I'm gonna have to go with Austin Theory. No,
I'm gonna have to go with Scotty Dillon.
I do think that Kurt Angle has the slight edge here. I feel like he's a little bit more balanced, better across the board, and I think he's going to get the submission locked in first, and
gonna get that ankle lock in there, huh?
Seal the deal with that. So I'm going to go Kurt Angle in match one.
Cool. I was just talking to him about this the other day about how I really like matches where both wrestlers have a submission finish, because I think it adds to the drama. And then both of these guys also have an impact finish as well. You know, Kurt's got the angle slam. Jericho at this time wasn't doing the code breaker really, but I mean,
I guess it could be in his moveset maybe. But.
Sure, he had something else though. I feel like other than the walls.
Well, he had like the lion salt.
Yeah, lion salt.
He won some matches with that.
Yeah,
so.
Sure.
That kind of could count as a finisher.
Sure.
But
but all that to say, I mean, these guys have a versatile moveset, and
Kurt Angle trying a lion salt of his own.
Both very athletic. Oh, we got ECW signs in the crowd, and shoes.
Yeah.
So hey, maybe some Kurt Angle multiverse weirdness going on here.
Yeah, the fans are getting Kurt and El Grande Americano mixed up. It's an easy mistake to make.
Or is it though? El Grande Americano.
He could be Kurt Angle for all we know. I feel like that's pretty fitting. That would actually be a hilarious reveal.
If they just like swapped.
Yeah, like you can tell, obviously, it's Chad Gable.
Right.
But, I do think they're going to do some kind of swerve when they reveal who he actually is, that it's going to be somebody completely different.
Dude, I would not be surprised if it was Kurt Angle. That's a great angle.
There we go.
Nostradamus.
We're calling it here.
Kurt Angle revealed to be El Grande Americano. I'm very on board.
I'm very aroused.
Yeah. There he is. This is a good Jericho creation, which I think I might have taken a picture, but if not, I'm going to try to get the user that created it. But this is a really solid Jericho, and they have Jericho move set. Yeah, that was pretty much
son of a bitch.
Got him with the elbow. Ooh,
nice reversal here by Kurt.
But all that to say, getting to my prediction for this match, I'm going to go Jericho. I think Jericho's going to get those walls locked in.
Yeah.
And
all right.
I don't know. Like, I think if this were real life, I would go with Kurt Angle, because Kurt Angle's not somebody that taps. His whole thing is making you tap. I don't tap, you tap.
Sorry, that was a cool animation. I hadn't seen that before.
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
He smashed Angle's head on the trash can. He set it down first and then smashed his head on it.
Dude, hell yeah.
I hadn't seen that before, so
I hope they hit it again, because I definitely am trying to see. This is why we like to do the Extreme Rules matches for some of these too, because one, we did that for the others, and I think it makes for a more entertaining watch here. But furthermore, I also think that that's part of the fun, is seeing what the animations are, and because some of these moves you don't get to see when you're playing yourself, because sometimes you don't know.
I'm not that good at I feel like the controls on this game are not hard to comprehend or understand, but there's just a lot of different intricacies to each little thing that you do, like taking somebody over to the ropes and placing them on the ropes, and all the different things you can do there, and the same thing with the corner and with the weapons. Right. There's a lot of little things to have to remember to execute all the moves that you want to execute. So
sometimes it's fun to just do what we're doing and just sim some matches and see what the computers do, and because they set up spots that sometimes as users, especially when you're in an actual competitive thing and you're trying to win, sometimes you just don't have the time or coordination to be able to set up some cool spots like you want to.
That's how we got to do it. We got to call our spots if we play against each other.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's all about putting on a 5-star banger.
Yeah. We're trying to get that Papa Meltzer rating here.
Dang. Angle almost had it there.
Almost had a fall there. We got a near count. Near fall, rather. Angle. Could hit him with a little angle slam here. Maybe not. Oh,
damn. Nice reversal. Now send an angle to the ropes.
Oh, Jericho. Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they have a lot of
lion salt position
moves on here. Yes, he is. Dude, a lion salt onto the ladder would be sick. How he would do it, I don't know. But he could do a lion salt. That's a cool spot. We got one. We got two. If he set Angle on the ladder and he ran on the apron and did a lion salt off the post, would be sick. Oh, here we go.
Triple power bombs.
Big power bombs. Jericho. Classic signature move there.
Going for the cover again. 1, 2.
Oh, Kurt again kicking out.
Gonna take a little bit more than that to take out an Olympic gold medal winner.
Absolutely, it is.
Can't speak. And here we go.
Oh,
looking for the walls.
This is
looking for the walls, and he's got it in deep.
He's got him locked in. Yeah. Nope.
Had the break, and Kurt rolls out. I think he might have wasted maybe some resiliency there.
It look like it. Possibly.
Here we go. Going for the springboard.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, okay. Here comes some chain. Oh, he goes for the leg. He got the ankle locked in. Angle's been at the wrong end of this match for most of it. It seems like, and out of nowhere, gets that ankle locked in. And it looks like he might be going up top for that big moonsault.
Here it is. He's
one of the best moonsaults in the game. Nailed it.
I will never forget that moonsault off the cage.
He's going back up. We gonna get two? Well, two moonsaults. Put away Jericho here.
Oh. No, he's wanting to get up. A shoulder
tackle. Cena style.
Oh, here we go. This is another ankle lock. He's got it. Oh, he's still working that same leg though. Is it the same leg? I couldn't tell. Fatigue setting in for Kurt. He is blown up.
And sometimes, even a gold medal wrestler has to resort to some violence, bringing out a chair to seal the deal. But Jericho,
DDT
onto the chair.
Onto the chair? No, not quite.
Angle almost played himself.
Yep. But yes, sometimes gold medalists do have to resort to violence. Which reminds me of what we were just talking about.
He's got it locked in again. The second time, this has got to be it. Jericho's going to tap.
Yep.
Oh! There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you.
Thank you. What does he think? Gracias. Love it. All right,
Angle moves on.
Angle moving on. In a pretty decently timed match. Not a quick match by any means. They had some. They had a back and forth, competitive match. It's a shame because I really like this Jericho. Caw.
Yeah, it's a good build.
Yeah, it is. It looks a lot just like him, and really love the moveset. It's solid. They got all his moves right. His entrance, really good job. That big moonsault. Yep. I mean, the damage was he was just piling on damage. This was a strategic win from Kurt because then he smashed him with the chair. I mean, dude,
right on the leg.
Yeah, it was an onslaught, and then that used right to that leg.
Yeah, he just turned it on there at the end at the right time. And
yeah,
became too much for Jericho to deal with. You suck. You suck. Thank you.
That's the original thank you right there.
Hell yeah.
Very good. We got a 3-star match here. Still, our max match is a 3.5-star match so far. So,
do better, wrestlers.
Yeah, we're that's where we're at. We need to pop this Meltzer rating. We're trying to get in PWI. Okay.
Yeah. Booker of the year.
Yeah.
The wheel.
Yeah. Our spin wheel is the Booker of the year here, and speaking of the Booker of the year, here they are to build our next match with who we have remaining. Let's see what we got. Trying not to get too much reflection and or glare. Triple H, Undertaker, the Dead Man.
There we go.
The Dead Man, the Undertaker. Good start. Out of principle, I'm gonna have the Undertaker probably enter last, just because it's the aura, Normally, I try to do it in the order that they get drawn, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. All right, let's spin again to get our opponent for the Dead Man. What's your favorite version of the Undertaker? Think about that while we get. Oh no, man! It was almost Kane. Oh my gosh.
Oof.
This is
What a first round matchup.
insane. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And The Undertaker.
And
One
The
of these
Undertaker.
guys will not be representing the WWF in the second part of this tournament, and that's going to be weird.
That is super weird.
Um,
But the wheel is unforgiving. The wheel doesn't lie.
I feel like favorite version is a tough one because it's weird to say, but like, I mean, the return to the Dead Man character
Yeah. Like
was
the
really when
05,
Undertaker
06.
was like in his bag
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
and was
he
putting on some of the best matches he's ever
like
had.
those Shawn Michaels matches
Yeah.
at Mania, and yeah, definitely.
So, I mean, like character wise, it wasn't like, you know, really like a change or anything different. Really, it was just that's when I feel like he really like took his game to another level.
Totally.
So,
Yeah, no doubt.
I think just for the matches alone, I would have to say that. But I do really just like the original look too. Like, you know, obviously as time goes on, it probably wouldn't have carried over if he had kept the same look that he originally had. But I mean, something about the purple gloves and stuff like that was pretty cool. So
definitely.
I do like the very
Yeah.
OG Undertaker.
Yeah,
as
the
well.
purple look was definitely tight for sure.
He looked like a comic book character kind of, and
Totally.
I dig that.
Yep. I definitely, I mean, I like them all for different reasons. You know, I definitely have my I mean, I think I actually like this era.
Yeah.
This like 98-ish era, like Ministry of Darkness era, as weird as that.
I mean, I think
might
that was
be.
the best character. I
Right.
think that was like kind of the best character work of his
Yeah.
career, but yeah.
93 versus 97 on this. Both of these guys are on the game, so these are the ratings that they were given here.
The Legoless hair for Undertaker.
Yeah.
Also a nice touch.
Uh-huh. Dude. Yeah. That goatee that he's rocking. That shit.
That shit's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if he had to have pulled some Anton Levy type stuff or something from like inspiration wise for the look, because he definitely like has a similar kind of like, I don't know, something about it. It's definitely evil looking.
I kind of like associate it with the Sinister Minister.
Yeah, he definitely looks like that as well. Oh, yeah, let's go big here. I decided not to do Undertaker second because of the glass shatter. I mean, although we're not going to hear it here.
Just imagine the pop. Though.
Yeah, just to think of the pop when Stone Cold Steve Austin comes marching out there. True story. When I was a kid, a wee little robot. Our Millennium mother and father took us to. I'm not sure. I don't think you were born yet. I think I was maybe like 4 or something, 5 maybe. But we went to go see WWF at our local venue, and the Undertaker's entrance happened like pretty much right where I was at, and as a kid I was terrified of the Undertaker, but mostly of Paul Bearer. The thought of him being around is terrifying. But yeah, I think he was like, if I recall correctly, I feel like they were going around the arena and like trying to like walk into the like some of the mezzanines and stuff and kind of scare people, at least Paul Bearer. And yeah, I saw him around, and I was like crying and screaming and stuff. Making a scene at wrestling with my family. So
I like the nipple ring that the Undertaker has.
they really, you gave him very zaddy
Yeah, dude. This is the real
leather
Undertaker.
daddy. Yeah, the OG Undertaker. Oh,
He's serving it.
There's the glass shatter. Imagine the pop. Dude. This
I'm gonna
mocap
whip
is
your
way
big
better.
dead ass, and that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so.
Yeah, this was also a relevant storyline of the era too, because this was when the "It was me, Austin"
Yeah.
happened as well.
Which,
Ministry-
if you watched UFO, maybe know a little something about that.
yeah, I know a little something about Stone Cold ET as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
there's that.
Couple cheeseburgers and a dead man to whoop. Whose ass I gotta whoop. But first I'm gonna eat some damn cheeseburgers. And that's the bottom line.
All right, it's about that time. Who you got?
You already know.
Whiskey, tequila, beer, more beer.
So you're picking Hangman?
Picking Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hangman running, confirmed.
That would be.
Well, you
one.
went with beer, and I went with Dark Order. And
This was
the
kind of the-
most closely related faction to the Dark Order. It's probably the Ministry of
the
Dark.
Ministry of Dark Order.
Yeah. Wow. Some nice wrestling going on here to start the match.
Ooh,
And I love Stone Cold. Stone Cold might be my favorite, at least one of. I mean, he's
Yeah.
top 2 or 3
Yeah.
favorite wrestlers ever. But the Undertaker's right up there too. And this is a tough one.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to go with the Dead Man. The Dead Man was somebody that, growing up was always one of my favorites. Somebody I always look forward to seeing on the shows, and yeah, I mean, like I was just saying, like one of the best in-ring wrestlers too. Can't take that away from him.
Nope.
And at his size and
Dude.
athleticism, I mean, he's
Crazy athletic for
Yeah.
being 7 feet tall, dude. And like his ability to do the walk in the rope move, like doing those topes. I mean, he's known for doing those crazy dives. I mean, dude, the most athletic big man, I think, in wrestling, probably.
Yep.
But still power based a lot of the time too. I mean, but that was the thing that was great about. I mean, I think I've watched a video about them explaining the psychology of his in-ring work and how they really wanted to build it like he was almost like a zombie or like
Yeah.
a Frankenstein at first. Like when he comes into the ring and you're attacking him and whatever, he's just kind of slowly plotting and chasing after you. Slowly, he's kind of just creeping, and his moves are impactful and they snap. But then he has these bursts of speed and agility where he is doing this crazy stuff, more high flying stuff, jumping over stuff, like jumping over the ropes, like and the big move where he does the diving like punch, or the jumping punch against the ropes, like
Setting up a choke
Here we go.
slam here.
get him. Oh,
Nope. Swerved me.
oh, what is the more traditional wrestling move there? He's gonna try to get, hey, working that knee. He's got the brace on. Butter. Yeah, this is a tough one to call though. Undertaker with the upper hand currently. Oh, Stone Cold gonna have to take a powder here and regroup.
Yeah, and it's tough too because I've definitely been enjoying Stone Cold's recent career work on Twitter and his work with his cat.
Yeah, his cat fed.
I'm a cat guy too, so I've got a
booking it
soft
up.
spot for Macho and Pacho.
Yeah,
I hope our IC champ gets his shit together. But yeah, shout out to Macho and Pacho.
He's been going fucking crazy out here, man. That little fucker.
no doubt, dude. Yeah, that's some priceless content if you haven't gone and seen Stone Cold talking about his cats and giving you the tour of his ranch, pretty much. You gotta go check it out. It's great stuff.
Uh-oh.
A sledge.
Got a sledge sighting. Is he gonna hit him in the meat?
Oh, right in the face, busted him
Hard
open.
way.
Oh,
And Stone Cold no-sells it.
he's pissed. I think he got it.
He's about to get a receipt.
What the hell, kid? You little fucker.
He pressed him
Now
on the
he's shooting.
sledgehammer.
He's
Yeah.
shooting on him.
Oh, he just bust him open.
Shit. Oh, in the meat.
Oh,
again.
dude. I don't see any blood though.
Yeah, it's on the other side.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, yeah. He hard-weighted him right in the face, dude. He's
Here we go.
like, we're going home,
Lining
kid.
it up.
You done pissed me off.
He's pissed.
You done pissed
He's
me
been
off.
stunned. Here we go. Going for the cover. Ref, get there. 1, 2.
Oh, and now Undertaker's pissed. And so he said, I'm not taking that 3 count on 1 stunner,
Yeah. No,
brother.
that doesn't work for me, brother.
Oh,
through the sledge.
Nah, he's mad, dude. Stone Cold is shooting right now.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oof.
When you hit me in the head with that sledgehammer, I had to ask myself, is he working or shooting?
We're in a shoot now.
Yeah, I thought you were shooting, so I had
That's a
to
better
start shooting.
question. Who wins in a shoot fight between the Undertaker and Stone Cold?
I think Stone Cold maybe.
I still pick Undertaker.
Yeah. It's tough. I mean, I feel like they both.
Size advantage.
Yeah, the size advantage is big, but I feel like Stone Cold would be.
Ready to open up a can of whoop ass at any time.
I mean, I just feel like he'd be kind of like a caged animal in a way. like he'd be hard to 1, get a hold of, and 2, stop from punching you. I feel like he would just.
Oh. Taker lining him up.
Oh,
What's it gonna be?
It's the tombstone.
Tombstone.
He skips right to the tombstone. Oh,
That's it.
We have seen
Standing over him.
Oh, he didn't go for the.
Maybe that's not it. 2.
Oh,
That wasn't the spot. He didn't cross him. He put him in the
he
casket.
didn't put him in the casket. Also, nobody ever really talks about it, but that's one of the best character signature moves ever.
Yeah.
That nobody talks about, and it's a pin, but it's one of the greatest pins ever, especially for that character. It's so good.
Here comes the exchange. Big splat by Taker. Blocks the shot from Austin. Slaps Austin in the mug again. Blocks another shot. Big punch. Big slap.
Woo!
Austin finally gets one in. Another big chop.
Austin would not go for this spot, I don't think, in real life, especially because Austin wasn't a chopper either.
Shit, he's got to pull out all the stops.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Undertaker's got them big nipple rings on. Trying to smack him off. I'm trying to get a hold of one. Rip the damn thing off.
We're going old school. Nope. Austin says no. Stunner out of nowhere. Stunner out of nowhere.
That's the bottom line.
2,
Cause Stone
3.
Cold said
That
so.
is it. The Undertaker, and he's getting up. He's getting up.
Dude, this was
We've got some weirdness.
There's some heat going on.
Yeah. No sold it.
Took the pin, but immediately got up.
Wow.
He's
We're
going
gonna
into
have to
business.
run this back.
He's going into business for himself, kid.
I think we have a future Austin Undertaker program.
Yeah, this is gonna have to spill out of the arena of this tournament, and
they've got a
the-
storyline going on now.
yeah, this is gonna enter the Millennium multiverse,
Right.
and we will explore this further. Also,
Very interesting.
bad history Austin has with tombstones. I'm glad this one didn't go. Didn't go as bad as one of the ones he's taken before. Man, crazy.
Just out of nowhere too. Broke the wrist hold, and
He's like, "Well, I'm calling it. We're going home, kid." And that's why Undertaker was pissed. He's like, "All right, whatever." And then he immediately is just like, all right.
Damn. Crazy shit. But Austin moves on.
Yep. We've got Stone Cold Steve Austin as our second.
Could you really not have Stone Cold, though?
I mean, he's got to be one of your picks to, you know, represent.
Yeah, we didn't even
WWF.
say that. But what's your call on the whole side of the WWF?
I mean, I gotta say Stone Cold, because I mean, I think we have the big faces of the companies still represented for the most part.
Yeah.
Goldberg is still in the WCW one, and
RVD arguably though.
I know that's the one.
RVD's gone.
But we do have New Jack, Tommy Dreamer, Jerry Lynn, Sandman, Taz. Any of those guys, I mean, definitely stand a good chance and would be a good representative for the brand, I think, you know. But yeah, but even WCW, though, I mean, there's still Hogan, too.
Yeah.
I could definitely say, but I
know Sting. That was the other one.
Yeah, no Sting. Undertaker and Sting both taken out in the first round. It's the dream match scenario.
Still not gonna happen. Still eludes us.
Yep, they ain't gonna see each other in the ring. Although our final will be a triple threat as well.
Yeah.
Just so that everybody knows it's not one-on-one.
One from each company.
Yep. All right, so Stone Cold Steve Austin.
But is that your pick, Stone Cold?
Yeah, that's to win the whole thing.
Well, to win the WWF side.
Yeah, to win the whole WWF side, I think it's Stone Cold.
All right. Yeah, my pick we haven't seen yet. But this guy, I hate to say it, was one of my favorites. I mean, again, a top 3 guy for me, but it's a weird one because I guess I had a tendency to more gravitate towards the heel characters and the ones that were hateable and dominant, and you don't get more hateable and dominant than the Game.
Yep.
Triple H, and Triple H is my pick to represent the WWF. And he's still representing the WWF.
If there's one signature of WWF in this era too, it's like, obviously Austin kind of had to come in and out sometimes because of injury, and some of those guys were hurt, and Triple H was hurt for a while as well. But man, one of the things about WWF in that era is that, man, Triple H was always going to come out on top when you least wanted him to. Like, if he was ever in a triple threat match or some kind of situation where his back was against the wall, you knew that something was going to happen. And he was going to retain a title or win a title, and you hated it. You hated to see it. But
unless you were me, and I was like, yes.
The cerebral assassin, man. And he, I could definitely see him politicking his way into getting booked as the winner of this WWF side, so to speak. Getting booked, This is real competition. These guys are. This is a shoot.
Yeah, we had none of this was prearranged.
Chris Angel, none of this prearranged.
The only thing that was prearranged was which people were going to be in it.
Yeah.
And I guess you could say by having Triple H in it,
this was prearranged.
Maybe there's collusion, but
we have colluded. All right, we got Kurt Angle, got Steve Austin. Let's see who's next. Given the wheel,
I think the next match is going to be Shawn versus Triple H.
I think you're right.
Nope.
Ooh, it's going to be Bret.
Is it going to be Bret and Shawn?
So we
got to get a real unbiased finish to the Montreal Screwjob.
I'm hoping that fate leads us to Shawn Michaels here, because this is going to be an interesting era match, because everybody that's left, Kane, Triple H, The Rock, Mankind, and Shawn Michaels, other than Shawn Michaels, the rest of those guys were all kind of in a little bit different of a spot when Bret left.
Yeah.
Because Bret, obviously the Montreal Screwjob with Shawn and Bret was the start of the Attitude Era, I think, if you ask me. That's kind of when the heel Vince McMahon character came to fruition, and
character.
Great point. That's when he became an on-screen character.
Yeah.
And yes, I mean that was the dawn of the Attitude Era. So, other than the Shawn and Brett, I mean Brett versus The Rock or Brett versus Mankind could be an interesting thing, because I think we maybe saw Brett versus Mankind back when Mankind was in the boiler room creepy heel version of himself. But the Mankind that we're going to be using tonight is going to be the Have a Nice Day, Mr. Sacco Mankind. So might get an interesting era mismatch here. But Brett is our first one, and his opponent, I hope it's Shawn. It's Shawn. It's gonna be Shawn. It's gonna be Shawn.
Shawn, he's gonna puke.
Dude.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Had to do it. I'm glad we got that one.
Oh, dude, that
was one.
That's a shirt I have. I have the Montreal Screwjob shirt.
Oh yeah.
Because you got it for me.
Yeah. Well,
it's in the closet, and it's kind of like locked away in a crate, I believe, at the moment. Because I think it was too small for me at one point. I was bigger, and I have lost a little bit of weight. I think I would fit me now. Brett versus Shawn, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, that was one when we were deciding who to put in this side of the bracket. That was the one match that I was really hoping to see. So
I'm 100% with you there. And yeah, I mean, like I think it is super appropriate that this match is going to happen.
And with the kind of rival theme that we've had, even though these matches have been random, a lot of these people have had quite a history with each other. So I don't know if it gets more of a kind of personal, real life heat, than Shawn and Britt. So,
dude, yeah, we just had a shoot in the last match, so this could be another shoot here.
I think these guys are going to play ball.
Can we have a?
We're going to get our first 5-star match here.
Can we have a? What? Oh, there we go. Yeah, this one. Yeah, we're gonna have a Vince McMahon run in.
Nope.
Not
Vince and Triple H banned from ringside.
Hey, yeah, had to do it.
Anything goes except for a screw job.
I don't know why. And it says Shawn Michaels 05, but this is definitely not a Shawn Michaels 05. When you see it, this is Shawn Michaels 98, right?
I think it puts them all together.
Yeah, it's an alternate attire, but even face, hair, all that stuff is definitely the 98 era.
The shit man.
The shit man shart. Brett the shit man shart. Shit man shart. That's a good one. We always like to not make fun, but I guess imitate the way pay homage to the way the Fink, Howard Finkel would always say names, and we
love the Fink, dude.
Yeah, love the Fink. He was the best announcer. You knew that when he was announcing a match iconic at WrestleMania, like you just knew, it just felt big. He was like the Bruce Buffer of WWF. Oh yeah, I forgot that we had our ladder match.
Yep.
Where he was the double IC champ, and that he's been holding these titles for
many years.
Yeah. But at this point, this only would have been about the 4-year mark, because he won them at 10. This would have been probably around 14, WrestleMania 14-ish era.
But still, that's quite the reign.
So we've kept that continuity here. That ladder match was canon.
Yeah.
Everything that happens from here on out, that was real.
And as we saw, Scott Hall was representing WCW on that side of the bracket. So.
Yeah, so
something happened.
Something has happened. I think I know what it is. It's called the curtain call.
Some things never change.
That's
He's got a blank title.
Yeah, that's.
He's starting his own history here tonight. Putting a blank title
I'm gonna
on the line.
engrave my own.
This is the
Screwjob championship.
The real win.
Yep. All right.
Who you got?
I got Sean.
Let me keep the purple, pink theme going here. And I'm gonna say Britt.
Yeah, we used to do a more competitive universe mode. I think we've talked about that before. How we used to pick a couple of wrestlers to user and kind of guide them through almost kind of a career mode type thing in universe mode. And Shawn Michaels was always one of my first picks. And yeah, I like Shawn, man. He's definitely one of my favorites of all time. So is Brett, though. I'm gonna go with Shawn.
Yeah. I mean, both guys, like, I do like Shawn and Britt, but neither one has ever really been, kind of at the top of my list as, actual, like, personal favorites. But
Right.
you can't deny that these two are two of the best in-ring workers of all time. So
Yeah. Ooh.
And I think I had mentioned that before on the stream, too, where, Shawn's never been my favorite, but I've also always associated him with, like, the pinnacle of wrestling. Like, I mean, I always, when you think of who the best actual wrestlers are, like, Shawn is always at the very top for me. So
Yeah. Definitely.
even though he hasn't always been my favorite character or person.
Right. Sure. And I don't know how he is now, obviously, but definitely back in that era. I mean, he was a notorious dick.
Yeah.
I think most people said
Notorious DIK.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Great shot here.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So
There's the ring post.
yeah, we definitely got some guy, a cameraman to fire now. Vince. So.
Fire. Yeah. Shit it. You're ruining my shot. It's my camera. Yeah, fire.
There we
Yeah.
go, Shawn.
Here he goes, the kip up, and here comes the chair. Oh,
Oh, nice.
these guys.
Evenly matched. They know each other well.
Uh-huh.
They've had had a long time to prepare for this one. Shit. I thought he was about to put in a sharpshooter.
Yeah. Which that
Still
was
in finisher
that's
here.
the spot. That was
Yeah.
that's the Montreal screwjob spot. Oh, right.
Does Shawn win with a sharpshooter again?
I don't think so. It's got to be a super kick.
Uh-oh. Going up top.
Oy.
Going for the axe handle.
Didn't
Gets
work.
punched in the gut.
Oh, oh, oh. All right, Shawn. He's had the upper hand for the whole time. For the most part.
Big chair shots to the bum here. Loosening him up for the sharpshooter.
Hey, Brett, have a seat.
We have Rhea Ripley shirts in the crowd here. 1998.
Those are China shirts.
That's true.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm gonna get some legendary flavors here by Shawn Michaels.
Legendary
Sweet
flavor.
shit music. Tuned up the band,
I just kicked Brett.
and they played a perfect note.
Yeah.
But the only mistake is he's on the outside, and you can't win on the outside.
Can whoop ass though.
Yeah.
He's breaking this kendo stick over.
He's taking Britt to the woodshed right now.
as they say. Take him out back to the woodshed. Give him a whooping. Taking him to the dungeon. The heart dungeon.
Yeah, the shirt is She's Mommy Could easily be China.
Oh, absolutely. It
And
is
Eddie.
China. Yeah, it's totally. She's my mommy. Mamacita. Uh-oh. Oh, Sean.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Sean.
Big springboard moonsault there.
Oh, Sean.
He thinks he's cute and he knows he's sexy. And he knows he can do a moonsault.
Yep. He drives the girls wild. I heard him
Yeah.
in the crowd. Got the moves.
Here comes the can.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You know Sean loves big cans. There's the spot.
Oh, yeah. That is a good spot. I like that. The bouncing back. He does like the Scott Hall stunner cell, essentially. Put him in the trash.
Or the Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan oversell job that he did.
With standing on his head. Oh.
Lands the axe handle smash this time. Goes for the cover. I think this is our first one.
My God! My God! Shawn Michaels with an axe handle smash.
Was this a screw job?
I don't know. I mean, we saw a pile driver there. Maybe Britt's a little woozy.
Yeah, was this a shoot concussion? Is Shawn Michaels the new Goldberg to Bret Hart? Did he just end Bret Hart's career with an axe handle smash?
I didn't love that. I don't
That
feel
was
great about that.
disappointing.
Yeah. Don't feel great about that.
But again, like the Stone Cold and Undertaker thing, we might have to do a little more digging into what's going on with that. This might be something that spills out of the tournament as well. He did get him with that super kick on the outside.
Yeah.
But Sean got his ass whooped from jump. I mean, not Sean.
Yeah, I was about to say Britt.
Brett,
Did
not
he?
Sean. I'm sorry. Brett got his ass whooped from jump.
Yeah, that felt a little screwy. History has a way of repeating itself.
I guess it does. I guess that it does. But hey,
Will we ever have a clear answer? Will we ever get a real legit?
maybe that's the bit. Maybe that's the
can't happen.
bit with them is that you'll never actually know who's better. That felt like a pretty quick match.
Yeah, I feel like they've all kind of felt about the same pace to me
Yeah.
so far. I think this one's going to be a lot closer,
Yeah,
unless something happens here on the last few matches.
that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, yeah, it's like you said. I definitely don't feel awesome about that. But hey, we're gonna keep on going. Sean won it fair and square. That, as far as we know, we don't know about the backstage politicking, but we're spinning the
Sean
wheel.
was booked to win, perhaps.
Yeah, spinning the wheel again, spinning the wheel again, spinning the wheel again. That light is gonna give us issues. But it looks like Mankind
Yep.
in our as our next one. Man, do we want a rock and sock type of situation here, or do we want Triple H Mick Foley revisited, or do we want Kane?
Kane versus Mankind.
Yeah, Kane versus Kane. Before Mankind was in this game, you used to have to create him, and you couldn't actually put Mankind as his name, so you have to kind of phonetically make his name with what they give you, and they give you Man, and then they obviously give you Kane as an option. And so yeah, you used to have to put Kane as Mankind's name. So yes, Kane versus Mankind. But that's not what we have officially. We've got Mankind as our first one, and we are spinning again. Ooh, and it's gonna be Kane.
That's gotta be Kane.
That's gotta be Kane.
Nice.
All right, Mankind versus Kane. That's gonna be a good match. I feel like that's good.
Two of our creepy characters here.
Yep.
If Undertaker's not going to be represented here, then Kane or Mankind will kind of fit that role.
No doubt about it. So yeah, let's build this match. In the meantime, that was our last spin of the night. That is going to leave The Rock versus Triple H.
I'm nervous.
That's a match right there. That's one that has
It's a good
happened.
main event,
Yeah,
too.
it's happened a lot.
Good main event for our card here tonight.
Absolutely. So yeah,
Is there ever any question that Triple H is going to main event?
no, dude. And big match trips, dude. Big match Paul. The OG.
That's what I call him.
You can call him whatever.
You can call
whatever
him Paul if you want.
You can call him Paul or Hunter or Triple H or whatever you want. Right, Mankind. 86 overall is Mankind. But
I think Kane is 88. Maybe?
exactly. I think if that.
He might be 86
At least the
too.
version that we have, he's an 85. So
I like that.
I think maybe one of the more evenly matched.
Man, 86 for any Mick Foley character just feels wrong though.
It does feel criminal. I mean, he was never not at the top of the card when he was in WWE. I mean, like literally the entire time he was at the top of the card, pretty much. All right. Let's get it set up here. And let's hit it. Mankind versus Kane in an Extreme Rules match / no disqualification matches, I guess this would have been called. Ooh, they've got the old school Mankind emblem on there too. Yep, there we go. My guy Mick Foley, one of my favorite people. You know, obviously, you only know as much about people in the public eye as they allow you to know. But, you know, I've always been a big fan of Mick Foley. He's always seemed like a really nice man. Always seemed like his, his heart's always in the right place. Seems like just a good dude. And just always enjoyed his character work.
And on the flip side of that,
Uh-huh.
Kane's a piece of shit.
So, go Mankind.
Yeah. Won't get too political here.
Yeah, no. We won't.
But you know what Kane's about.
We already know.
I like Kane as the character.
Yeah,
Kane as a character was also one of my favorites, but
no doubt about it.
Kane, the mayor, hits a little too close for me.
I will always remember Kane though. The first time he talked on
that was
on
hype.
screen when he stopped using the voice box,
Yeah.
and X-Pac made him say "suck it." Without
Good first word. Those are my first words.
yeah, suck it. He said it was great. That was a huge pop. The crowd popped hard for Kane saying "suck it."
Yeah, that was always a cool thing about his character too, as you know, intimidating as and everything as he could be. You know, he also had a lot of those comedic moments, and
Great
they
comedy
paired him
stuff.
with, you know, certain people that could bring that side out of him, that to where it didn't feel too weird. It always kind of felt like a odd couple kind of scenario, you know. Like Kane and X-Pac was always cool. Kane
Yeah.
and RVD.
Yeah, Kane and RVD, great stuff.
Unfortunately, we won't see them reconnect here in the finals at any point.
No.
RVD is gone, but maybe Kane can hold it down. He's got to hold it down for RVD and Undertaker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although him and Undertaker probably weren't tight at this time.
Yeah, no. But that was the thing about them, is that like you kind of never really knew. Like like they went back and forth all the time.
Yeah, but at first he ripped the
Yeah.
hinges off of a fucking door to get to him.
Yeah, and that was in 97.
Yeah.
But then by 99 or so, they were doing their whole Brothers of Destruction act and
Right.
shit. So it's like, through the duration of the Attitude Era, they probably hated and loved each other back and forth 20 different times. 20 different lead changes. But 20 is an exaggeration. Probably more like 5 or 6. But,
Ooh, whoa.
hard
Hard
way, elbow.
Kane getting busted
is
through
Kane
the mat. We've had some botches here tonight. Some of our goats are not on their game here.
One thing I was gonna say about Kane though, I also really liked the bit with him and the Rock and Hogan. There was a time where they were all teaming together, I think, and he was pretty much doing the Rock and and Hogan's like promo style, but in his own thing. He's like, whether it's all the Hulkamaniacs out there, or the millions and millions of Rock fans, or 15,000 screaming Canaanites. What you gonna do? He was in the whole deal. Kane used to be funny. I remember the Kane-a-Rooney.
Yep. Also, who you got?
Kane, Mankind. Not. I meant Kane was on my mind because we were talking about Kane. Mankind.
I mean, I feel like Mankind has the advantage here with this being Extreme Rules, but you know, I think
Kane is the former hardcore champion, though.
Yeah,
as well.
but I do feel like Kane is kind of, again, maybe the underdog of this tournament right now. So
yeah,
I'm just gonna go out on a limb and just pick Kane. I don't feel great about it, but
no, I like it.
Just for
it's like the Undertaker thing. He's got the size advantage. Although Mick Foley is a big bastard, though. People don't talk about that either. He's like 6'6".
Damn.
Yeah.
His height got added.
Yeah. Oh. This tall got added.
We're fighting over this trash can here. I feel like this spot's gonna finish with somebody getting smashed.
Here we go. Oh, there it was.
Flattened the trash can. Great spot.
Yep. Oh, here comes the ladder.
Uh-oh. I thought we were about to get a tombstone on this ladder. Kane looking for a little hardware, too. Back to the sledgehammer.
Oh, no.
Can't wait for Triple H's match. We've seen sledgehammers all across the board. Oh, going for the underhook DDT. Kane reverses.
Oh.
Goes for that signature sidewalk slam, and man, Kane reverses.
So again, we're dancing around the ladder here.
Big clothesline. Nick pops back up.
I stand corrected. He's 6'2". I thought he was bigger than that. I don't know why, but we've got 6'2" on the interweb, on the internet.
Kane getting dragged over to the corner. Says no, sir. Ooh. Maybe looking to throw Mick over the top rope there. Big punch to the gut. And here comes Socko. How does it get through Kane's mask? How does it get through his mask?
Oh.
See, that's where Kane has the advantage.
He can't.
Socko does not work.
Can't Socko me, buddy.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, no.
Nope. Keeps teasing it.
Yep.
Kane is right on the verge. One.
Yeah, that's. I mean, we've seen a win from an axe handle smash tonight, so you can't really rule anything out.
Uh-oh.
What? Oh,
Kane was hot dogging.
Yeah, grandstanding out there, and Mick Foley gave him the old shoulder to the gut. Oh, my tummy!
And here we go again. Well, sledgehammers to the meat. Continuous thing that's happened through every single promotion. Oh, here comes the double underhook DDT.
On the outside.
Onto concrete.
Onto light tubes. WWF style onto concrete.
Getting sent back into the ring. And Mick looking to finish it off maybe with the big elbow here.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh, the knee.
Big knee. That's gotta be
it. Did he just crush his larynx?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, he crushed Kane's larynx.
Larynx?
Is that it? Isn't
larynx?
Huh?
Larynx.
What is it? What you said? Larynx? What
Larynx.
is that? What it's called?
Yeah.
It's not larynx.
I don't think so.
Well, either way, he crushes throat, Triple H style. Now he's got to use a voice box again.
Yeah, huge knee from the top. Sealed the deal.
Yeah, larynx. Yeah, you're right, larynx. That's right. I've mispronounced it for my entire life. I found that out just now. I've literally always said larynx, like in ix or in yx.
Dr. Nash in the building.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Dr. Nash in the building.
Larynx in the building. Yep, I said it again. I'm gonna keep on saying it. Because I'm
When you say it, you can say.
yeah, you can say
larynx.
larynx or throat or whatever you want to say. I'm gonna say larynx because I'm from Tennessee. I don't give a shit. I don't know if you heard. Mankind wins with a knee to the throat, and Kane is eliminated. But we said that, you know, we kind of were. I said that earlier today. I said I think that the quickest match will be whoever faces Kane. Just for some reason, not for any reason other than just an instinct, just a gut feeling. I was like, I don't know why. I just feel like for some reason Kane's not gonna last. And I don't know if that was necessarily the quickest match, but it wasn't. I mean, it might be close.
They've all felt pretty similar to me, but I mean, if I had to say so far, I think that might have been the quickest one, but only the replay will tell us.
Yep. All right. Well, let's get to the main event here. We are going to have The Rock versus Triple H. Or Triple H versus The Rock. Whichever way you want to do it. But we'll leave the great one for the final entrance because he's the final boss. And these two are both executives at WWE, and there's a rumor of there being some tension. And
Who's higher? Who's higher on the totem pole?
yeah, we might have a little heat between these guys, a little bit of professional competition here. Who's in charge? Let's find out. This is for control. This is for control of the WWE.
Yeah.
Not WWF. Yeah, current WWE. All right.
I mean, I definitely feel like, you know, just in the grand scheme of things, that Triple H is probably way more valuable to the company right now than The Rock, but
Yeah, probably. But that's the thing, is that I feel like people have speculated that it's The Rock that's actually the one in charge, and that he's throwing his weight around on Triple H, and that Triple H is having to just kind of go with what he wants to do. But again, that's just spec. That is merely spec.
the denim vest over leather jacket always pops me, but
Yes,
it does look cool. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool.
It is one of those things where, like, when you actually take a step back and look at it, and you're like, "What the hell is that?" But
at first glance, you're like, "Dang, he's got that shit on for
cool as
real."
hell. And that was also a Triple H signature. Like, I mean, that became one of those things, like that denim over leather, like that. Like with he had his own logo on the back of the vest and stuff. It was a thing.
What's up, Ghost? Welcome in.
What's up? What is up, Ghost? Yeah, we do love some tension. There's definitely some professional tension going on with these guys. And it's time to play the game and time to settle the score here.
Time to play the game.
Yeah.
Dude, one of the greatest entrances of all time. One of the greatest entrance themes of all time.
Definitely.
Triple H 01.
Yeah. Triple H 01.
Triple H absolutely juiced out of his mind.
This was the era of I don't believe they had a wellness policy.
Yeah.
Well, no, they probably did because it was the steroid trials in the 90s that spurred that. But
they had a wellness policy.
Right. Yeah, they had a wellness policy.
A doctor
Yeah.
that was prescribing Triple H with massive amounts of steroids.
Vitamins.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
But all that to say, yes, this was the era of big meaty men. Meat Mountain.
Yep. Look at this guy.
And it doesn't get more Meat Mountain
than
than the boss.
Yeah.
Not the final boss, but the regular boss.
Yeah. the daily boss here. Day-to-day boss. Yep. Classic.
The master of intimidation.
Yeah.
I don't want that guy spitting water on me.
Better not spit water in my face.
Speaking of, did you see the fight at the Pirates game? That was brutal. Some Pirates like staffer and this like fan got into it, but yeah, it got weird. But
Yike.
the spitting part made me think of that because the guy was spitting on the staff worker.
Like
And
spitting actual spit or spitting?
He was spitting spit and blood on him once he got punched in the face.
Oh,
And it was gross. It was really disgusting.
Oh, dude, that is really gross.
Yeah. I definitely would have beat that guy's ass too.
Yeah, no doubt. Dude, no, thank you. No, thank you.
I don't know what the
Yeah,
fight was
ooh
about.
is
I don't know
correct.
who
I'm
was-
with you on the ooh.
Yeah. I don't know who was in the right in that scenario. I don't know what caused it, but
Shit, dude. Pirates games
But we-
been having some
we stand
crazy
with workers.
stuff. Yeah, yeah.
workers' rights up in this.
Right. I work.
Yeah.
I've got a job, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I guess. I don't know. You know.
It's a double-edged sword,
Yes, indeed.
as
it
they
is.
say.
Yes. The Rock. So this is pre-Rock doing the whole, like, the arm up. He was just smelling at this point.
Just smelling and eyebrow raising.
Yeah.
Talking about pie.
Yep. Yep. He was definitely a guy that liked to talk about pie. He likes his pie.
I have a feeling that the final boss here is going to get a sledgehammer to the meat in this match. So.
Yeah, I would say that's probably safe to say. But are we gonna see people's elbow here? Are we gonna see? I want to see the animation of him taking the elbow pad off. And stuff.
Who you got?
Yeah, I was about to ask you. I got The Rock. I know you probably got Triple H.
Yep. Triple H was my pick to win this side, so
Yeah.
gonna rock with him. I didn't realize that he was that lowly rated though. Like,
What was he?
I think he was a 91,
Oh yeah,
which is not bad.
What's
but
The Rock?
like 96, I think.
Really? Ooh. Oh.
And I thought he was about to squash him. I thought he was
Yeah,
already
what,
going to
he
hit the
was
rock
about to
bottom.
hit him with the rock bottom. 30 seconds
Rock
in.
going for the sledgehammer,
Oh,
getting the early advantage.
he was like, I'm gonna get the sledgehammer
I'm
to
hitting
his
his meat
meat.
first.
You
Going
can't
for the
hit my
cover.
meat. You
One.
can't hit my meat. I'll hit your meat. I'll sled your meat.
It goes. My money is on John Cena. We can't see him, but he's here somewhere.
He's in this match somewhere. He is around. He's always around.
Yeah, that's what the winner of this tournament gets: a one-on-one match with John Cena
John Cena.
to find out who's the real goat, because he is the last real champion.
Yeah.
So
And yeah, 17-time champion. So
to run your way through the gauntlet of this tournament here to then face John Cena for
the real final boss, John
the
Cena.
rights to supremacy. Yeah, it's working like a Mortal Kombat tower. Right?
Yeah, exactly. John Cena is the Goro of our tower right now, or the Shao Kahn.
Kahn.
Yeah.
Depending on which Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. There's always a different final boss, really.
Maybe Motaro.
Yeah.
Or Blaze.
Yeah, Blaze. Oh, scary.
Maybe Kronika.
Scary. Oh, Kronika. Oh, were they just making out? He definitely got right in his face as he was getting up there. Rock was just waiting for him. Classic Triple H Spine Buster.
Arn Anderson Spine Buster. 2. Triple H. Paul.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
No, it ain't so.
Huge reversal by The Rock. That could have been all she wrote.
Sledge. Yep. Oh.
But now, since he reversed the finisher, I think he might be loaded up.
Yep. Here we go. Here's
Going
the
for the sig. Sharpshooter's getting locked in. Come on, Trips. Politic. Tell the ref. To Mike to Vince.
Yeah.
You're not doing a job.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the game. Tell Vince I am the fucking game.
Ooh, breaking out the hardwood. This
Set it on
like a
fire.
dangerous
Set it on
spot.
fire. Set it on fire.
The Rock a little bit confused about what he wants to do here. Maybe letting Triple H get an advantage.
Oh, he was letting him hot dog a little bit. I don't know what Triple H was thinking just now.
He lulled him into a false sense of security by going out of the ring so many times. He snuck right back up on him.
Oh, but Trips gets back, gets advantage back here.
Here comes that knee.
Classic.
Dude, and regardless of how you feel about Triple H, man, I do think he has one of the best movesets.
Dude, definitely.
Ever.
I mean, almost all of his moves are signature moves.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Like, his punches are very distinct. I mean,
Going for the kendo stick.
that's out of character.
Ooh.
Oh.
Spits on the hand.
Oh.
Going for the rock bottom. The rock bottom.
Rock bottom.
1,
There's no
2,
way.
kick out Trips.
I was like, there's no way.
Let's go. Come on, Trips. Get it done.
Get up.
By God. It's definitely a slobber knocker happening right now. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Randy Orton slam.
The Randy Orton slam. Yep. Nice power slam. That's another classic Rock move.
Classic, bro.
Yep.
Like Van Halen.
Yep. Exactly. No, like Blue Oyster Cult.
Yeah.
Oh.
Face burst on one of the rungs of the
Yeah,
ladder.
that hurt me to watch. Fake or not? Not fake. Predetermined.
Yeah.
Okay. And not even that. Not in this scenario. At least not.
It is fake in this scenario.
Yeah, it is fake and not predetermined.
Yeah.
That's
We're
how
flipping wrestling on
Yeah.
its head right here.
Yep. Real life wrestling, predetermined, not fake. This wrestling, fake, not predetermined.
Trips. Classic
Oh, there it is.
sledgehammer.
You called
And
it.
there's the double meat
Yep.
shot. Triple meat shot.
The double meat smash.
The triple meat shot from Triple H. That's his new signature move.
triple meat
Spine buster. And going for the cover.
I
Can
think
he
he's
win
got
off
it.
the spine?
I
1,
think he can.
2.
Because he.
Rock gets that shoulder up. Come on,
He
Trips.
did
Set
get
him
him
up.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes the
Do it on
charge
the ladder.
finisher.
Do it on the ladder.
Charge finisher. Here comes one of the greatest moves in the game. The pedigree. The
that's
pedigree.
it.
1, 2, 3. Trips gets it done. Let's go, my guy. I'm sorry, I don't want to be
Wow.
biased in this tournament, but
Yeah.
let's go.
Hey.
The game
Yeah, you called your shot.
He's
Triple
the
H.
game.
That's for sure. He's
for a
the
reason.
game. Dang. That's wild.
I was sweating during that.
It was close. It was close. That was a good match, though.
I think that was our best match of the night.
Yeah, definitely had some. I mean, because like we said, also every one of Triple H's moves is a signature move, and pretty much the same with The Rock. Both of these guys, like everything they do, is just. It's for the views.
Now it's time for Triple H to hit the ropes, do his deal, point at the crowd,
Yeah.
mouth to everybody,
Yeah.
point at himself.
We literally did that in unison with thumbs.
That's your thumbnail.
Yeah.
Quadruple thumbnail.
Yeah. That's funny. Yep, he's about to hit the deal though. Yeah, the spine buster started it. Was the beginning of the end for the
Dude, and that's also, you were talking about the Undertaker's pin. That's another thing that's underrated about Triple H is that he has a level of desperation when it comes to his pin of like, and it's something that you know, his face did hit the ladder.
Oh, yeah. That was it.
Something that Taz always puts over on AEW commentary. Right. Shit, I totally just lost my train of thought.
Talking about the desperation of the.
Oh yeah. About like putting your weight on somebody's, you know, shoulder and stuff like that when you hook the leg.
Totally.
And that's something that Triple H has always been textbook.
Literally, almost always hooks the leg.
And it has a level of like, you know, kind of like just worn out and like I'm trying to put everything I've got left into this cover.
Right. Totally.
So yeah, just another little subtle thing from Triple H, but
good stuff. Good shit. Well,
still 3 stars.
Yeah, still haven't gotten over the 3.5 star hump. Pause. 3.5 star hump.
Triple stars from Triple H.
Yep.
And a triple meat shot.
Yep, triple meat shot, Triple H, as you can see on his meat on this shot right here. That's the meat shot. Is the shot of the 3 H's on his meat.
All right.
3 stars. You know.
I love double F.
I love double F.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yep, that was fun. But yeah, that's gonna round out the WWF side of the bracket. We've got as our winners Kurt Angle, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, Mankind, and the Game, Triple H, as you see here. Crazy.
Can't wait for Shawn and Trips to
meet
up later on down the road.
You know it's got to happen sometime. I'm excited to see who got the bye on all of these, actually. Like we said before, we were thinking that it might be...
Shawn, I think, maybe on this one.
You think Shawn?
If I had to guess. But
yeah, we were saying...
Mankind, too, was pretty quick.
We were thinking it might be New Jack for ECW. I can't remember with WCW if it was a Goldberg or a Lex Luger.
It was Goldberg.
Yeah?
Yeah, Goldberg was like...
he smashed whoever he...
We were in and out pretty quick with him.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Was he up against
DDP?
Yeah.
Smoked his ass, I believe. So yeah, I think that's what we're looking at so far, but we'll get the official answer to that here soon. But yeah, and then tonight we'll see who gets the bye. Whoever finished their matches quickest will get a bye for the next round. So also, just to kind of explain the format and what's coming on our next stream, when we do this again, we will be doing, like we said, one person from each of these brackets will get a bye. So that will leave 4 competitors per promotion to have a match. So we'll do 2 matches for each promotion and we'll just run them all in one stream. So you will get ECW, WCW, and WWF. double F. You'll get
double FC double.
Yeah. EC double C double F. You will get ECWCW WF action.
Yes.
All 3 promotions in action.
Worlds collide.
Yes, it's going to be our kind of Worlds Collide type event. We're going to have action from all 3 promotions, 2 matches per promotion. So you'll get to see some of the best. And the winners will move on to a triple threat match that we're seeing. We're going to have a triple threat match for each promotion as well to narrow it down to 1 competitor per promotion. So that's kind of what we're looking at for the layout of the next one. But yes,
and then also too, kind of what we were talking about a little bit earlier, maybe some extra little fun stuff planned for the final as well. So
totally,
we'll have some little extra layers added for the competitive nature of this inter-company battle. So.
Totally. And definitely also keep in mind we are going to do a promoter triple threat as well. So if you want to see Vince versus Eric versus Paul, there's a lot of Pauls.
Paul E. Dangerous.
Yes, Paul E. versus Eric B. and Vinny. Then yes, tune in for that too. That'll be probably on our finale night. To kind of determine the some of the steps and things. And we'll
find out. who really reigns supreme, who is the top dog of this era,
Yeah.
and which company is the real GOAT.
And we've got, like we were just talking about, I mean, we've got a lot of heavy hitters still. Hogan is in here still. Goldberg's in here. Jerry Lynn, Tommy Dreamer, New Jack, Taz. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of, yeah. We didn't get to do that when The Rock came out.
No, and it doesn't matter now.
We were just talking about the Fink and talking about him hitting. Love the Fink. Love the announcer voice. We almost did it for The Rock. Should have done it. But anyway, that was dope. We got our winners. Got all of our participants for the second round set. So stay tuned to our next stream where we will do the second round in its entirety all together on our next broadcast. That's Nash.
That's Otto.
And thanks for watching to the end of the video.
And if you like what you saw, you know the drill, and hope to catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.